Well, I found a lump in my breast. I found it. I didn't go to the doctor right away. I waited about a month. And then I went to my primary doctor, and he told me, he said, oh, it's about 2 centimeters, and I'm going to send you for a mammogram. So I went to Tower Diagnostic for a mammogram. Then they called me back for a sonogram. I went for a sonogram, and they found something suspicious. They told me that I needed to have a biopsy. I had the biopsy done at Tower, and they told me that it looked like breast cancer. But they had to go send it off so they could get the results. My primary doctor called me on March 23rd, 2009. He told me that I had breast cancer. I was devastated. I thought this was the end of the world for me. I left work and I went home. I called my daughter. She told me, Mom, you're gonna be fine. Let me call Moffitt. And I began to tell her, well, I got this, and this is where the insurance papers is, and this is what I got here. She said, Mom, you're gonna be fine. She called Moffitt. I got an appointment. I told the nurse on the phone, I'm supposed to get married in April. She said, that have nothing to do with us. You still get married. April 25th, I got married. April 28th, I had surgery, a lumpectomy at Moffitt, to have the tumor removed. A month later, I started my chemo. I had 8 treatments of chemo. I waited a month after the chemo treatments, and I had 30 treatments of radiation. I wasn't that sick doing chemo. I kept moving. I kept a positive attitude. I didn't let it get the best of me. There were days that I didn't feel so well, but I still kept moving. I kept going. I didn't work because I had to stay focused, and I had to stay positive. I had positive people around me. My husband was a very inspiration to me because he is a positive person, and he kept me in that attitude and that frame of mind. I was diagnosed March 23rd, and I went for like 7 months there of treatment, and you do your chemo, and it was a break there, a couple of weeks, then I started my radiation, and it was about 7 months. There were days that all I could do was just sit on the sofa, watch TV, and read. After my breast cancer treatment, I did a study for breast cancer survivors at Moffitt, and I got into that. And it was very inspirational to me because it taught you self-compassion. And it taught you you're not being selfish, but you're having compassion for yourself, to take care of yourself, and not to pull the negative into you, not to be a dumping ground for people, and to just look at the positive in things in life, and not to let things overwhelm you, not to let it stress you, back up and breathe and relax and live. I am really beginning to live. I'm really to begin to embrace each day. Even if it's a bad moment, I'm not gonna let it take me out. I'm not gonna let it take me into a negative zone. I'll back away, take a walk, take a deep breath, come back and keep moving. Me having breast cancer, it was a bad diagnosis, but also it was a good thing because it gave me a second chance at life. Yesterday I had my mammogram, and it was a lady in there, had just got diagnosed 1 hour ago. And I told her, you're gonna be just fine, because I were where you were a year ago, and look at me. And I told her, all you have to do is stay positive, keep your faith, and keep moving. Do whatever they instruct you to do, and you're gonna be just fine.